Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into a concept that could seriously shake up the entire entertainment industry. It's called Social Networks as a Service, or SNAS for short, and it's all about putting the power right back where it belongs, with the creators. Let's break down what this is all about.
So let's just kick things off with a really big question. When an artist, a musician, or any creator builds up a huge following on a social media platform, do they actually own that audience? I mean, really? The answer, well, it's a lot more complicated than you might think, and it's the core problem we're about to get into.
To really understand why a new solution is so important, we've got to get our heads around the problem first. For years now, the entertainment world has been grappling with what's called the rented audience problem, and it's a huge hurdle in the way things are right now. I mean, just look at the headaches creators deal with every single day. Their fans are scattered all over different platforms, which makes it so hard to build a real connection. They're totally at the mercy of these mysterious algorithms that can just decide to hide their content for no reason. And musicians, oh man, they are stuck in that incredibly frustrating pennies per stream trap. But maybe the worst part of it all is that they don't own the data on their own fans.
See, it all comes down to this one single idea: the rented audience. Think of it like this. A creator is building this amazing business, this incredible skyscraper, but they're building it on land they don't own. The social media platform, they own the land, they own the data, and they make all the rules. So you can build the tallest skyscraper in the world, but the landlord can change the rent whenever they want, or worse, they can just kick you out.
Okay, so that's the problem, and it's a big one. So how do we fix it? Well, this is where the proposed solution comes in, and it's a massive paradigm shift called Social Networks as a Service, or SNAS. In a nutshell, SNAS is like a toolkit that lets creators build their very own social networks. So instead of trying to fit into this rigid, one-size-fits-all platform, they can create a totally custom social world, a whole ecosystem that's designed from the ground up just for their brand and their fans. The key words here are build and bespoke. It's your world, your rules.
And the difference is just night and day. On the left, you've got the old way. You're renting your space, you've got these algorithmic gatekeepers deciding who sees your stuff, and middlemen are taking a slice of your revenue. But on the right, with this SaaS model, it is the complete opposite. It's an owned platform, you have direct, unfiltered access to your fans, and you can monetize directly. The power dynamic just completely flips.
So this all sounds great in theory, right? But what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's take a look at how SNAS can be specifically tailored for different parts of the entertainment industry, because this is definitely not a generic solution.
For musicians, this is about creating what are called superfan hubs. Just imagine a dedicated, branded space where an artist can do exclusive album drops, sell tickets to their most loyal supporters first, and just talk directly to their community, all while completely bypassing that soul-crushing pennies per stream model. It's a game changer.
Now, what about those massive film and TV franchises we all love? For them, SNAS lets them engineer living universes. It creates this permanent digital home where fans can just geek out 24/7, talk about fan theories, check out behind-the-scenes content, and stay hyped long after a movie's run is over. It keeps the magic of that world alive and buzzing.
And gamers, well, if you're a gamer, you know that community is literally everything. For game developers, this is about forging these tightly integrated ecosystems. They can host their own tournaments, share dev diaries, manage their communities all inside a space they control and they own. The entire conversation stays with the brand.
And for things like music festivals or big conventions, the biggest challenge is keeping that amazing energy going in between the actual events. With SNAS, you can create a 365-day connection point, which turns a single weekend into a year-round brand experience and a true community hub.
You're probably seeing the pattern here, right? All of these examples, they all circle back to this one central, incredibly powerful idea: the shift from being a digital renter to becoming a digital owner.
And I think this quote just says it all. The entertainment industry is no longer at the mercy of the platform. With Linkspreed, the industry is the platform. Wow. I mean, this isn't just about getting a slightly better deal. This is about becoming the platform yourself. It's a declaration of independence, really.
So what's the actual competitive edge here? Well, first, it's absolute, total ownership of your community, completely free from the whims of some algorithm. Second, it's excellence in direct-to-consumer relationships, no more middlemen. And third, it's the ability to create these hyper-personalized experiences for your fans that a generic platform could never, ever match.
Okay, so ownership is great. Creative freedom is fantastic. But you have to be able to make it work financially, right? So let's look at how this model completely rewrites the rules of revenue and helps solve some of those huge economic challenges in the digital age.
What's so cool is that this model unlocks three really powerful revenue streams. First, you've got subscription models, where your biggest fans can pay for tiered access to exclusive stuff. Second, integrated commerce. You can sell merch, tickets, digital goods, whatever, right inside your community. And finally, data sovereignty. Owning your own fan data gives you these powerful, actionable insights so you can make smarter marketing decisions.
So let's pull all these threads together now and just look at the really big picture. The vision is actually pretty simple, but it is profound. In the future of entertainment, you don't just use a platform, you are the platform.
So if you remember anything from our little explainer today, let it be these three things. Number 1, the goal is to escape that rented audience trap for good. Number 2, the way you do it is by building these awesome custom social worlds for your fans. And number 3, the result is unlocking direct revenue and incredibly valuable data.
And that really just leaves us with one last fascinating question to think about. If you had the tools to build the perfect digital world for your absolute favorite creator, what would that world look like? The answer to that question? Well, that just might be the future of fandom. Thanks so much for joining us.